We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Drop deep, drop deep. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. They keep it with Henry on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
56, the mark. Check 56. On the ball. 56 is the mic.
A first down throw for Mariota. Caught right side. It's Lewis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield. And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch QB.
From the gun, Mariota. And Walker has it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
One. Mike 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like what...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Wake racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Silver.
Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Switch.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Cut. Hey, watch it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yellow. I'm going to come back to you. You got to go right here.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 57, 57. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And some space. LeSean McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LeSean McCoy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them. Yeah,
they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Exit. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Let's get that ball.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
We don't want this. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Come on, 80. Check 59. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check. Fresno.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota now. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Lewis here on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the 39, Mariota. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Motion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 yards on the
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check. Crunch. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mike 54. Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
54 is Mike. Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
First and 10 at their
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. 3. You got nothing.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
44, Mike, 44.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Football's the mic.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
6 man. Check curls. Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming. 44, Mike.
Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. 50. Mike, 50. Watch the curl. Nice 7. Let's go. He's the mark. I smell.
And the blitz does come. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Now Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Mike's 50. Mike Alpha. Hey, pick your game up.
Mariota to throw. That he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow. Mike 54.
Hey, 43.
Check 99.
Hey, Sunday.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Dude. Mike's 5.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Kansas City, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.